learnt in the previous stream, I'm going to try and put all that into action in this stream. This map's fairly new. There's probably about 2 hours, 10 minutes left. Let's take off. I can hear that air raid siren going. There's the runway. I just realized this plane has aileron flaps, so when you deploy the flaps, the ailerons drop as well. The ailerons, in a sense, act like flaps. Amazing. Alright, I'm going to head about 130 degrees. But first I'm going to climb. Good luck. Thanks very much. The only difference is that now I've spent about 3.5 hours really concentrating, so now all of my concentration is gone. So that is going to be a problem, but ain't nothing I can do about that. But I'm back again because I'm still very keen to press on. But yeah, I'm gonna end up doing stupid things like when I ended the previous stream. I was flying about a foot above the water, and then I decided to both check the map and read the chat at the same time, and then I crashed into the water. Not surprising. So those are kind of errors that you make when you lose concentration after about 3.5 hours of flying. Anyways, I'm back again. Need a gunner? Yeah, sure. You betcha. Just don't shoot the damn tail off. Gunning is one of those things. No one has practice at gunning because no one does it. G'day Totem. Alright, we're going on the right track now, about 120. What's our altitude? 1200. So I still need to climb heaps. Probably want to turn around and climb to 2000 before I get on track, so I got plenty of time lined up. Yeah, it's definitely like that. Like what did I do in the last stream? I think it was 3.5 hours of flying mostly this plane. So many things to think about. Sort of like flying a real plane. There's a lot of stuff to think about that you have to keep checking and be on top of. Did I put the flaps up? Looks like I did. Did I put the wheels up? Yep. What else? Drop order. Oh shit, I pressed, there you go, that's the first error. I pressed Windows button B to change the drop order and it dropped one of the bombs. Internal drop all, that's what I'm after. Right, we're on track. Well, if they ever build a B-17 for this simulator, it would be pretty amazing. Alright, what's the altitude now? We've just gone 2000, so that's great. Let's turn around. Speed's picking up. We need to get to 400 kilometers an hour. We're at 350 right now. If the speed picks up, I really got to, all the workload that needs to be done, I got to get it done pretty quickly. Alright, that's 2,150. Is from 40 at 1 meter a second. Tell the gunners not to fire. Where's the wind from? From 40. So it's a left-hand crosswind and a headwind. I just go 50 right there. That should do it. Alright, we're going to hit a stockade or something. Some kind of a thing. A strong point. We're going to hit a strong point. It's out there somewhere. I can see the river just there, and I can see the town where the strong point is. Yeah, good, thanks, Curtis. And you? Alright, so the drop order is we're going to drop everything in the hold first, in the bay, and then everything externally, which we should have 3 or 4 left externally. Speed's higher. Bomb bay doors are open. Now, where is this thing? Straight ahead. Alright, we're doing well. I believe I still have a few bombs left. What to do about that? I couldn't really just drop them there. There's plenty of activity down there too. Those are about to go kaboom, I think. Yeah, there we go. Airfield ammo dump, airfield ammo dump, airfield ammo dump. Didn't know what hit him. Hoping I could see it from the gunner's port, but no joy. So I've still got, I should still have, yeah, there you go, a couple of bombs. Nothing there. And 1 or 2 there. I think there's 1 there. 2. 1 or 2, I don't know. There's at least 1 there. Let's change the wind to the reciprocal. It's going to be about 110 or something, I think. 430. That's probably it. And what else? That's it. Alright, let's turn around. We're going to go west. Try and keep this altitude. Got to move real quick. I see it. There it is. What altitude did we end up at? 2,100 basically, and the speed's good. Going to drop whatever's on the wing. Two bombs away. We are going a little bit faster than the speed that I'd set on the Bombardier's sight, so I dropped a little bit early. That big warehouse hangar series there, that's what I'm after. Bingo, direct hit. Let's get out of here. Destroyed hangar, destroyed fuel truck. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to go into other targets on the deck, but this one from this altitude, perfect. When everything goes well, it's basically uneventful. It's like, it just seems easy, but actually it's because every single thing went to plan. That was pretty hard to do. That's 2 passes accurately. Pretty hard to do. Shot, cheers. That second pass with the two heavies, I think they're both 500s. Sorry, they're both 250s, 250 kilograms, 500 pounds. I realised that we were going about 430 k's an hour. Look at the speed now. Speed now is 440 something, 440 plus kilometres an hour, and that's the indicated speed. We're probably going closer to 460, I would say, true airspeed. So this is a fast plane. Temperature good, RPM good, power's pretty good. Just pull it back a tad. Alright. Yeah, I realised that we were going faster than the 410 or so that I'd set on the Bombardier's sight. What did I set? I set 420, and I realised we were going like I don't know, I saw over here that we were going faster than 420. And so I dropped a little bit earlier, and the first bomb was directly in the center of the hangars, and the second one was sort of on the furthest edge. So that was some good offsetting there by me. I guess it's roughly equivalent to lead shooting in a turn fight with dogfighters, something like that. Alright, time to change course. The other thing is I've been taking 400 litres per engine, and possibly I don't need that much. Let's try shutting the cowl flaps completely, bit of an experiment. See what happens with the temperature. Sometimes you need to reduce the cooling ability of an engine, like a lot. Like for example, if you're gonna descend rapidly with a hot engine, like your engines are at operating temperature and you descend rapidly, if you don't have a way to stop the engines from cooling too much, the engine, like the engine block or whatever, or the cylinders or what have you, they can break, they can crack. I think it's called, I think the name for it is shock cooling. So the engines can shock cool if you descend with the cowl flaps open and everything else like that, and their temperature changes too rapidly. I think there's a kitchen analogy there somewhere. Like if you like if you have a hot glass jug and you put cold water in it, it can crack the jug. It's the same kind of principle, but it's not a glass jug. It's a metal engine, but it can crack if you descend and change the temperature too quickly. So there you go, shock cooling. So sometimes you do want to shut the cowl flaps completely, particularly when descending. Temperature's going up. Where's the airfield? There it is, I see it. This map more or less started about 10 minutes before I joined, or roughly that. We got an hour and 45 minutes left. However, my side is losing again, so I better do something to even things up. This is a good view from the navigator's position or the bombardier, but you can't see to the right very much because you've got all this stuff in the way. It's one thing to be aware of. Oh, there we go, we're down. Real easy to break the undercarriage on these on landing. Good idea to keep the power on during the landing and not to flare too much. My landings in these definitely aren't the best yet, but I'm getting there. But it is a success because the undercarriage didn't break. It's like okay, what do we get? 4 vehicles, 14 buildings. Whoa, 90 points, 14 buildings. So look at the numbers, they're completely skewed. 40 Germany, Soviet Union 22. That may sound really crazy, but it's not, because usually the map gets won by red because they tend to, I don't know what it is, they're probably better at ground attack or something. Maybe it's because they've got the IL-2 Sturmovik. I mean, there's good planes on both sides though, but these are ours to protect. These are the ones we've got to attack. So it's neck and neck at the moment, but red usually has the edge. Red is usually chipping away at our targets first. So I predict they're going to win, but I'm going to try and stop them. So I'm going to go to one of these targets. Next. If you just joined us, this is what we're flying. 18 internally, 55 kilograms times 18 in the bomb bay, and 250 I think these are, or are they 500s? 4 of them externally. They're 500s, and those are 55s. That was on contact. I'm going to change it now to 2-second delay. I'm going to reduce the fuel load a bit, probably down to 700. We'll try that. Just don't want to run out of fuel. It's easier, well, nothing's easy, but it's easy by comparison to land the HE111. Speaking of, there's 2 HE111 there, majestically wafting across the sky. It's easier to operate that plane than this one, but this one is much faster, much faster. Activity now, check that out. There goes an 88 right there, taking off. And what's that one? Not sure, I think that's a HE111. That was level bombing from 2,000 meters. This one's going to be on the deck. This one's going to be on the deck. So this one, I'd call it more of a tactical strike. I just got to remember not to read the map and read the chat at the same time as flying about 1 foot above the surface of the water, or else I'll be in the drink again, like last time. Even though you're not going to use the level bombing, you still do need to, at some point, go into here and adjust the interval to whatever interval you want. Attacking a train, you definitely want it to be 0.1. 0.1 is within the length of a train, so that's definitely what you want. Right, we got the flaps down, we got both engines going. Where's the runway? Surrounded by planes. Surrounded by planes. Let's see if we can get out of here. Airfield's under attack again. We got planes landing, we got planes taking off, we got planes taxiing. Very busy. I might turn my lights off. Just don't want to make a target for whoever's strafing the field. Keep the plane rolling, I think. There's the centre line there, rolling along, lining up. The plane really sinks upon retraction of flaps. Like it really sinks. You have to apply a lot more back pressure when you retract the flaps on takeoff. That of course don't stall it. Turn around, gonna go. Let's see if we can get out of here without getting attacked by that attacker. I gotta open the cow flaps. Lucky the temperature was getting pretty hot there for a while. This is supposed to be a tactical strike, so I don't need to climb at all. Not sure I've got the right camo. It's -5 degrees outside in this landscape. So I didn't know if it was going to be snowing or not. In this landscape it's November and it's -5. So I was thinking it might be snowing or it might not. So I've gone for this grey forest colour with the snow squiggles on it. Seems to be fairly effective anyways. Alright, now we got to organise a few things. Alright, so the drop order I wanted at 0.1. Sorry, the interval. You can only adjust the interval once you've took off. Is one of the damn things. So you remember it when you're starting up the engines, but you can't operate it until you've took off for some reason. That was probably going to be okay, but just in case. Train seems to have risen a little bit. Alright, so yeah, drop order 0.1, that's within the distance of a train, and I'm about to hit a train. Internal drop all is the order that I'm after. That'll just drop everything that's in the bomb bay. It won't drop anything that's on the wings. So I may have to double back and drop the stuff that's on the wings. Terrain seems to be steadily rising, but slowly. Railway station. I'm going to have to hit it along the tracks, so I'm going to have to reorientate the plane. Easiest way to do this is to head to the left a bit, so I'll do that now. I'm flying a little bit too high than I would want to. It's because I've been organising all those other things, and pretty soon I'll duck down closer to the trees. As close as I can above the top of a train and unleash. I can see a plane in the distance at my 10 o'clock. Really have to watch out for things like that. Look like a fighter. The target's probably going to be real hot. Something to be aware of. We're doing 410 k's an hour. Let's check the map. Oh yeah, what about the gunners? Short range, definitely at short range. You don't want them, this is an ambush. I'm relying on stealth to get there without being detected, so I don't want the gunners firing at aircraft. There's an aircraft crossing my 11 o'clock. Wow. Well, I'm going to turn away from him. Just to, he's getting closer. He's moving in my direction. It could be on my side, but even that's no consolation. Sometimes your own side can start shooting at you. Let's just duck down and let's just go over here. This is your tactical run right now. Alright, we're kind of on track here. Just don't hit those trees. Frog. Trees are the biggest risk at the moment. And second to that is flying too high and being discovered. Alright. We're going to turn soon. We're going to turn soon. We're going to turn soon. There's the railway there. There it is there. Whoops, I've overshot the railway. Let's really just get back in there. Alright, we got some results there. Took a while to line up. I'm glad that I held off. And I've still got 4 on the outside. Turn around soon. Just a quick check of the temperature there. It's all good. Alright, let's double back, trying to stay low. Hopefully I can see some smoke or something, because it's hard to see. When you're this low, it's hard to see where it is. Oh shit, what is that? There's an aircraft on my 11. Yeah, there we go, there's the smoke. Nice. Alright, let's head for that. Uh-oh. I'm telling the gunners to full on engage now, since we've been discovered. See how that works. Let's get ready to drop 4. That's it, we're out of bombs now. Let's get out of here. Yes, destroyed a lot of stuff. Alright, great. Let's get out of here, let's get out of here. Head, head west. Alright, nice. There goes the engine. They're still shooting though. There's the engine. Successful raid though, except for that. Not bad considering I did 2 passes on the deck. Ended up mowing the lawn though. Alright, what happened there? 11 railroad, that's pretty good. 1 building, 19 points. So that's 2 targets that I've hit now. I wish I got back, but oh well, them's the breaks. I'm going to do another tactical attack on the 3rd target this time. I'll attack it from a different airport, I think. No, I won't, because my plane's not there. All good. Alright, same deal. If you just joined us, this is what we're flying. It's a Junkers Ju88. 4 500 kilo bombs on the wings, and in the bomb bay, what is it, 18, 55 kilos? 18 SC-50s, and they are 55 kilo. 2-second delay because it's on the deck. I'm going to reduce the fuel a bit. This might be too little, but we'll try it. It's 300 litres per engine. It's a much longer flight, this one, but most of the flight is in on my side of the lines, meaning it should be safer. Bomber? Yeah, bomber. The blue side always loses because they never use bombers. They use bombers sometimes, but not as effectively as the red side. So that's why I'm flying on the blue side, flying a bomber. I'm trying to win the map for the blue side using a bomber. Because that's the thing, fighters are very glamorous and I'm all about that, but you win the map with bombers. Bombers are literally the workhorse. Let's put down 1 stage of flap. And you can only adjust the drop order for the bombs once the 2nd engine has started. When the 2nd engine starts, the whole sequence of startup is that when the 2nd engine starts, as it's just started now, this will glow up in a minute. It'll start glowing. That's the bombardier's sight thingo, whatever it's called. It'll switch on in a minute. There we go, it's switched on. That shows you the 4 external. Alright. So now I have to go back to the pilot position and adjust the drop order. think that's it, internal drop all. But I still can't adjust the interval until I'm in the air. Alright, we got engines, we got flaps. Just got to taxi out of here without having any collisions. Someone's crashed on the runway there. And once again, I've forgotten the cowl flaps. Doesn't matter too much, it's a tactical strike on the deck. Just let the plane turn around. Do I have my lights on? No, I don't. Well, I'm going to keep them on as I'm passing the airfield. Big plane like this, I haven't got much visibility. Like, I can't see much in front of me. And if I do see another aircraft, I can't just really move out of its way like I could in a fighter plane. So it's good to be seen near the airfield. Having said that, now I'm going to turn the lights off. There we go. Speed's picking up. Got to adjust the trim as the speed picks up. The faster you go, the more lift the wings create and the more down trim you need. And the reverse is true when you're landing. Getting slower, you need more back trim. Alright, we're all set. Let's do some checks. What interval do I want? I'm going to hit something tactical on the ground. What interval do I want? 0.1. 0.1. I don't know. Going to change things around slightly. Drop in series of 4, and I'll drop them real close together. Yeah. series of 4, and I'll drop them with a 0.5 interval, 0.05. That's for the internal stuff. So press the button once and you get 4 dropping real quick. Drop, 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 drop. And then you can press the button again. So I'm going to be hitting trucks and things like that. So you're sort of aiming at individual trucks or individual groups of trucks. I made the mistake with this before of just having everything drop all at once. You can do that with a train. With trucks, they're spread out over a few kilometres. So if you drop them all at once, they tend to drop on open road and you just waste all your bombs. See, there's a lot to it, all of this. Try and stay away from my targets to not get seen by the enemy going to them. And I'm going to drop down onto the ground now. Biggest risk with these trucks, I haven't been to this site before, so I don't know what it looks like, but the biggest risk is flak, getting hit by flak. Of course, a bit there. Bang on 400 kilometers an hour on the deck. That's fast. transport column, it's going to be on a road that goes through a village. It may not be in the village, it may be well outside of it, heading south, heading north, I don't know. I'm going to go to the north, and I'm going to find the road hopefully, and head down the road until I can see the transport column. Basically follow the road in. Transport columns, they're hard to hit because there's trees covering the road, so you can't swoop down on a truck or anything because there's trees there, and your bomb can hit a tree, or your bullets can hit a tree, and the truck or whatever can be protected by the trees. Dropping in groups of 4. There is a how many second delay? A 2-second delay, which is good. Keeping low. Gonna open the doors soon. Doors will slow you down slightly. Going to instruct the gunners to not fire. Short range, that means don't fire. Actually, it doesn't mean don't fire, but I should learn the hold fire button. That's a really important one for the gunners, because they can so easily give you position away. It's basically, you want them to hold fire, and then when they detect, and then when you know that you're under fire, you want them to start firing, and then you tell them to engage at long range. You only instruct them to fire when you see the bullets at you. Shared. Here we go. We got one bomb left. Ah, shit. Dudes, engage at long range, engage at will. Whoa! What the heck, man? Let's get out of here. Get him, gunners, get him. Let's go west. Don't know if I destroyed anything at all, but gave it a shot. Get him, gunners. Going west. And so far, so good. They say fighters are good, but look, if you know your way around a bomber, man, there's some serious action to be had. Especially a heavy, this is a heavy, especially a heavy bird like this. Since I got a damaged engine, I'm going to land at the other field. So I'll turn right here. The field's significantly closer. Engines have both got bullet holes in them. Temperature's fine. Let's reduce the cow maybe. Hell yeah, the cow's at 90%. We need it more like 30%. There is one of my targets to defend on the right hand side. I don't want to go too close to that in my stricken bomber, because I'll get shot by the enemy that they're attacking that target. Always keeping low. As usual, we're doing 400 k's an hour, a few feet above the trees, sometimes below the trees. I was leaving, I dropped the bomb on the tank, and then a bomb exploded real close to my plane. I think it might have damaged the plane. I don't think it was my bomb, I think it was someone else's. So there you go, just carnage there. Right, made it back to base. That's 3 missions, 2 of them got back to base, and all of them massive success in terms of damage. 1 plane, nice. 1 vehicle, 1 building, 1 assist. What was the vehicle? Transport. I wanted to get a tank, damn it. And 1 assist. That's a massive tally there. Well, pretty good tally. So how's the strategic picture? The enemy's destroyed 1 of ours, and we've still got 3 of theirs to destroy. So they are winning so far. Alright, I'm going to go contact. Alright, great. Let's go. This one's a level bombing, strategic bombing, so got to set up a few things here before we take off. Right, we got 2 engines, we got flaps, let's get out of here. Without having a ground collision. One bad thing about this airport is the trees up there. Take off and then you've got hills with trees on top. Alright. Probably made it out of there just without braking the propeller, running at 100% RPM with 100% power for a little bit longer than I wanted to. But there was a stricken HE111 sprayed out on the field there. He's still sitting there. What are you doing? You're still sitting there. Or is it a different one? I don't know. Maybe it's a different one. There's a ton of things going on over there. Anyways, let's worry about this aircraft. Have I got the flaps up? And the cowl is open. Is it open enough? I want it open more. That's it. Now we're ready to climb. Let's just check that power. RPM's great. Power's good. Let's climb. Going to try and climb as fast as I can, so I'm going to climb at about probably less than 200 kilometers an hour, climbing on the stall. I actually don't know what the proper speed is for this aircraft for climbing. There's a speed that relates, there's a speed that corresponds to the best rate of climb, the best rate of climb. There's also a speed that corresponds to the best angle of climb. I don't know what they are. I reckon the best angle's pretty close to the stall speed. It's probably about 160 kilometers an hour. The best rate of climb, I'm guessing it's probably 200, 250 kilometers an hour. I suppose I could figure it out by looking at the vertical velocity indicator, which is somewhere. There it is there, I think. That's showing 600, no it's not. What is it showing? 600 meters a minute? I don't know. I almost never look at it. Who gives a damn anyway? Let's just climb. What are we at? 1,100. On our way to 2. You know what really sucks in bombers? You're on your way to a target. There goes a plane, I think it's a 109. You're on your way to a target. Let's tell the gunners to fire close. In other words, don't fire. You're on your way to a target and then you see a status message saying that the target that you're going to has been destroyed. That's the worst thing. And what's even worse is you go, oh, turn the lights off. What's even worse is you go, alright, no worries, I'll divert to the next target. And before you get to the next target, that one gets destroyed as well. So you're flying around chasing targets that are getting destroyed. Oh. We are at 1,500 meters. There's another 109 there. Very active sky right now. I'm using a Logitech 3D Pro. It's in my, what do you call it, influencer store. It's in my influencer store. But in a few days' time, whenever it arrives in the post, I'm getting a different joystick, which is called a VKB Gladiator. Haven't used it yet, but I've heard good things. So we've achieved our climbing target of 2,000 meters. But we also have a problem that now we need to increase speed from 200 to 400 kilometers an hour. And that's going to take some time. Literally, we'll be just very close to the target by the time we get to 400 kilometers an hour. Right, the auto level's on. Hopefully it holds. It's holding so far. Now let's check a few things. I need to adjust the interval to here. Good. Speed, yes, maybe. 2000, yep. That's good. And what else? That's good. That is... That's good. Target's roughly where the road joins the town. Coming online. What's the speed right now? Not yet 400. That'll do us. Do I ever figure out my drop off? Internal drop all. Speed's coming up. We're not there yet though. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Oh, we're losing, man. We're losing. Just give me a few seconds more, damn it. A few seconds more. Come on, Gunners. Give me a few seconds more. What target do I go for? Bloody hell, I just dropped. That's what. Let's do it. Let's do it. Doors are open. Gonna press that button soon. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm in bad shape. I was going to dive bomb, but bloody hell, my pilot can barely move. I've still got 3 bombs on the outside. What the heck can I do though? Just got to probably emerge. I hate to drop bombs emergency, but my pilot can barely move. Second engine damage. It's not good. Not good. Temperature's fine. Can't see anything. There's the target back there. I'm going to go in for one last hit. This is going to be good. I've got 3 bombs and I'll be able to... Dive breaks down. I'll be able to zoom away. Might have to use the back trim though, geez. Destroyed it. Ammo dump, yes. Got some success out of that. Right, let's go west. See how bad shape my pilot's in. If you use the trim, even if you're really injured, if you use the trim, you can survive sometimes. Temperature, good. I'm going to shut the cows a bit. We're not climbing really, so we don't need them open. Yeah, and yep, that's all good. Can I get back to base? That's the real challenge. Since the engine's damaged and the pilot's wrecked, I think the gunner's pretty silent. I wonder if he's... Anyways, I wonder how many of my crew are left. How am I going to land? So I've got to keep my altitude. Got to try and retain my altitude. This plane, when it's damaged, it can hobble along for a few kilometers, but every kilometer it goes forward, it sinks 100 meters. This plane, when it's damaged, and you often end up just crashing into the trees. You've got power, but not enough power. Well, help if I was on track. I think we want about 320. Long flight back, actually. Oh, that's better. That's much better. This is where I'll be. Ah, the Allies won. Shit. Excuse my French. I don't think my side destroyed a single target. Like, I got a lot of good hits. I think, honestly, what is it? I think it's a team effort of bombers that have experience that destroys targets. It's not just one bomber doing a few runs. It's like it's a team effort of pretty experienced bomber crews attacking a target and destroying it, because one plane can't really... One plane can certainly influence the map, but one plane can't really win the map by itself. You need, like, you know, like five or six BF-110s or 5 or 6 IL-2 Sturmovix attacking one target and destroying that, and then going to the next one. And they have to be experienced enough to know sometimes there's just one small thing at a target zone that is tucked away that needs to be destroyed for that target zone to delete off the map. And only really experienced crews know that kind of thing. So Blue just keeps getting flogged. And I see bombers taking off, so I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, Blue doesn't destroy targets very often. I've noticed that. So yeah, guys, it's pretty late here, so I'm going to end the stream. Hope you guys got some value out of that. I certainly had fun. Like, share, subscribe, etc. Check out my website. It's froggyfrog9000.com. I'll be back tomorrow for more action. Thanks everyone in the chat. Appreciate you guys, and catch you next time. Bye bye.